So silence is nuclear when backed by real options. This is where, like, you don't even have to talk about it, right? She violates that boundary, you walk. You know, you do what you said you were going to do, right? You don't even have to say anything about it. She goes and does it anyway. You just proceed with the action step, right? She's like, "Oh, I'm going to that Cancun party." Okay. And when she gets back, all of her shit's out in the front doorstep, and the door locks are changed. Right? That says everything you need to fucking say. There's no discussion about it. I already told you. I already fucking told you. Emotion control is the frame, right? Boundaries backed by anger equals weakness. Boundaries backed by indifference equals power, right? You just do what you say you're going to do. You don't get into your emotions about it, right? Because as soon as you let yourself get into the emotions and get on her emotional roller coaster, she's got you, bro. now you're speaking. Now you're operating in her world, right? The world of emotions, and nothing makes sense, and you'll never win. You'll never win when you're operating in your emotions, trying to talk to her, because it's all just fucking chaos, right? So, backed by indifference equals power. Be the man who says less and walks away more, right? Nothing makes a woman reconsider like distance from a man she wants to follow. Okay. Like if she's truly into you and her actions are pushing you away, you don't even have to say anything. You just need to be willing to walk away and mean it. And that says everything you need to say. And then she'll start reevaluating her life choices. Okay. And if she's not, because she doesn't fucking respect you and she doesn't like you anyway, then good riddance. Who fucking cares? Okay. But you have to have that kind of mental attitude of, it doesn't matter what she's doing. It doesn't matter if she regrets it or not. Like you either get on board or you don't. And if you don't, fine. I'm still on the success train moving forward, right? Leadership means expectation and consequence, not pleading for cooperation. Okay. So that's why you clearly define. That's why I said it's okay to actually express what your boundaries are. Right. So this is my expectation. I will not be with someone who goes to the Cancun foam party. And then it's backed by a consequence if she does it. Right? There's no fucking ifs, ands, or buts. You know what I saw? I saw a video a couple of years ago that I thought was hilarious. And it was a woman who made a TikTok about it. And you could tell that this guy made a serious impression on her. And it was on a first date. She had a first date with a guy. And he made plans to go somewhere. And she gets in the car and immediately starts like making fun of him for the plans, like shit testing him, basically. She starts doing that. And she's like, nah, like what a silly place that you picked. And da da da. He didn't say a word. He just fucking pulled a U-turn, brought her back to her house and said, get out. And she's like, what? And he goes, this isn't going to work out. Get out. So she got out and then made a whole TikTok about it. Like, this man, like, put me in my place. And that's all she could think about. And she was like, it was so, and I talk about how hot it was that this guy was just like, nope. Right? You need to have that kind of attitude with this kind of stuff, because that's how you earn respect and keep respect, right? You don't have to plead for her cooperation. She either cooperates or she fucking kicks rocks, right? If you're attractive, if you're decisive and mission driven, you won't really need to fight for your boundaries. You won't really need to. She'll want to do it. She'll follow because she's afraid of messing things up with you. Right? That's goes all back to the mental frame of being the prize, right? Being the prize, being the one that sets the tone and leads the relationship, and fundamentally believing that in your heart of hearts, right? But you have to be that guy, right? You have to be that guy. You have to be a guy that takes your health seriously. You go to the gym, right? You are always working on leveling up. You're always working on that next thing. You're always working on improving yourself. You're on the success train. Okay. If you're a piece of shit that is, 100 pounds overweight, all you do is play video games all day, you work at fucking McDonald's, like you don't have fuck all going for you in your life, then if you're like, I'm the prize, I set the tone, lead my relationship, you're fucking delusional. Okay. You actually have to be that guy. But the thing is once you truly get in alignment with that, like you will start operating that way. Like your actions, your subconscious will dictate your actions. Your actions create reactions. Those reactions create your results in life, right? You will actually have results of someone who's successful, who's setting the tone, leading, who's actually on a success train, right? If you truly program your mind and get in alignment with that, right? You'll just start naturally being that guy. You'll be more attractive. You'll be more decisive. You'll be more mission driven. She'll want to join your lifestyle. She'll want to follow your lead. You won't even really have to set those boundaries, right? All right, guys. Let's wrap up and just sort of close out with the ideas that we talked about today. We talked about how basically boundaries aren't about control. They're about clarity. When your values are clear, your presence commands more than any conversation. So having that dominant masculine presence. If you're struggling with boundaries, it's not really about her. It's about you and you not being a man worthy of respect. So what are you going to do about that? Right? You got to start working on that. You want to reclaim your frame, reclaim your power. And once you do that, everything else will follow. That's what this book is about. Okay. But if you really need to work on your mental frame, that's what this book is about. Okay. Go to books.comeonmanpod.com. You'll get all my books there. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. We have a lot of people watching live today. Smash that like button. There should be at least 60 likes on this video right now. Guys, tune into the podcast on Monday. The topic is the surprising truth about quiet women. Do you have a quiet woman in your life? I'll tell you how to deal with her proper, because Nurse Chick is the quietest woman I know. We'll talk a little bit about Nurse Chick on Monday's episode. It's all good stuff, though. It's all good stuff. All right, guys, that's all I got. Let's see here. We don't have any other super chats. All right, guys, that's all I got. Do be sure to like, subscribe, hit those notifications. I appreciate all you guys showing up. There's a ton of you guys here. Please do that. Please do that. I have new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thanks for everyone that sounded off in the live chat. That all boosts us in the algorithm. Thank you for the super chats, guys. They were very generous super chats. I appreciate that. Follow me on social media. The link's in the description, and do look out for the video that I got coming out at 5 p.m. Eastern today. Make sure you like that before it gets fucking flagged. It's definitely going to get banned on TikTok. It's going to violate some guidelines. I'm sure of it. It's going to be like harassment or bullying or something. You'll love it. Yeah. Get on the email list. Get the ebook, She's Made You Weak, which talks about the betatization process and why attraction tends to erode in a long-term relationship. I created a new ebook that I'm going to drop next month, and it's going to be on getting your ex back, right? If you're the guy who's recently went through a breakup and you know it's not a good idea, but you want to get your ex back, fine. I'll show you how to fucking get your ex back. That's what the ebook is called. Fine. I'll show you how to get your ex back. Get on the email list now. And if you get on the email list now, then I'll send it out to new people. But after that, I'm going to be pushing that ebook because that's going to go hand in hand with my next book that is going to come out in June called Forget That Bitch, a red pill guide to breakups. You guys are going to fucking love that book. Speaking of books, get all my current books at books.comeonmanpod.com. You can find them there. And get in Beer Club, beer.comeonmanpod.com. It's a good group of dudes. There's over 50 guys in there. This is really like the next logical step. After you've read the books and you really want to work on yourself, get in Beer Club because there's guys that have been through everything that you're going through right now. You can ask them how they handled it and they will help you walk through that fire. Okay. You don't have to do that shit alone. It's only $10 a month.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.